This presentation will discuss the ins and outs of using ChatGPT IV and AI in academic writing and research. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Dr. Ron Johnson, a professor in the School of Business at American Public University Systems. My background in technology is far and wide. My first presentation on this topic was in 2011 at the OECD Paris. My research has also been featured on an NPR segment known as the Academic Minute. Finally, as an early adopter of all things tech, I've been exploring and learning about AI and specifically ChatGPT since late 2022. Let's begin by examining ChatGPT IV, or Generative Pre-trained Transformer 4. This is an advanced language model developed by OpenAI. It has been trained on a diverse data set and can generate human-like text. ChatGPT IV has numerous applications, with new uses being discovered daily. These include writing assistance, translation, coding, and so much more. Some have described this tool as like having a personal assistant to help with research and busy work. Looking back on the history of search, we can draw upon the work of the original computer programmers when writing code. They often used the adage, garbage in, garbage out. This implies that the quality of the output is determined by the quality of the input. The same can be said for using other search engines such as Google, Bing, Yahoo, and others. Why, it is even true when conducting a search from our Trefli University Library, which should always be your first stop when conducting scholarly research. So having this knowledge about AI and ChatGPT IV, let's look at some conceivable uses that you can find in your academic work. There are some things to consider when you're deciding a possible use of AI and ChatGPT IV in your academic writing and research. So please remember these points. They will be helpful. Number one, ChatGPT IV is useful for generating ideas and inspiration. This is like using Google to search for several concepts and an overview of ideas you may have for your academic work. Offering suggestions for sentence structure and wording. However, there are numerous other tools to use for checking grammar and style, such as Grammarly and the built-in functionality found in Microsoft Word. ChatGPT IV can be useful in summarizing complex information. One of my early favorite sites to understand complex terms is the Khan Academy. This tool starts out with explaining the basics of a problem in its simplest terms, and then each mini lesson adds to the knowledge base. ChatGPT IV can begin with the very basics, and each subsequent question can add to the knowledge received in the initial response. The main difference is that the Khan Academy uses recorded videos and ChatGPT IV operates in real time, updating the information as the program continues to learn. And finally, it can be useful for providing a starting point for research. If you don't have an idea on what to research, which is probably unlikely in the graduate classroom, then ChatGPT IV can provide you with some inspiration. Do you know on Google's search page, there's still the button called I'm Feeling Lucky, and that's next to the original search selection. Sometimes random thoughts lead to inspiring breakthroughs and creative thinking. However, there are also limitations and potential drawbacks when using ChatGPT IV. Let's explore some of these now. Limited knowledge. ChatGPT IV's knowledge is limited to the data it has been trained on. It cannot provide insights on new research or developments beyond its training data. Plagiarism. ChatGPT IV might generate text that is too like its source material, leading to potential plagiarism issues. It's important to fact-check and rephrase any generated content. Inaccuracy. ChatGPT IV can produce inaccurate or incorrect information, which could harm the credibility of your work. Lack of critical thinking. ChatGPT IV can't engage in critical thinking or provide novel insights. In academic writing, it's essential to analyze and synthesize information from various sources. Employers look for this skill in graduates. Therefore, relying too much on ChatGPT IV will likely hinder your writing skills and critical thinking ability. Use it as a starting point. Let ChatGPT IV generate ideas or suggestions, but always refine and expand upon them with your own research and insight. I remember presenting at an academic conference in the early 2000s, and I mentioned that you can just Google that. And I looked out at my audience and I saw many puzzled expressions. I needed to define what this term meant, and now AI and ChatGPT IV are in that early phase of adoption where we must explain its functionality. If you do understand these guidelines and then choose to use this tool in a limited manner, then you must remember the following. Fact check. Always verify the accuracy of the information generated by ChatGPT IV. Paraphrase. To avoid plagiarism, rephrase the generated content and provide proper citation. Finally, balance. Combine the use of ChatGPT IV with your own critical thinking and analysis to create high-quality academic papers. We've come to the end of this presentation, but I must add a very important final point. Your work in the classroom must be original work from you. We use Turnitin to detect plagiarism, and I'm sure you understand how this program works. As of April 4th, 2023, select universities, to include AMU and APU, have received an extra tool in Turnitin. This tool will check your work for the use of AI and ChatGPT IV. Do know that you will receive adverse consequences when this is detected by Turnitin or your professor. The bottom line, ChatGPT IV can be a useful tool for academic writing and research, but it's important to be aware of its limitations. Use it wisely and always complement its suggestions with your own research and analysis. Good luck with your academic endeavors.